What happens when the children of one of the world's most polarizing figures inherit a billion-dollar empire and a political legacy? The Trump family children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, Eric, Tiffany, and Barron, have been at the center of public scrutiny, each carrying the weight of their father's larger-than-life persona. This video will take you through their strengths, controversies, and potential as heirs to one of the most talked-about legacies in modern history. Are they destined for greatness, or will the pressures of their inheritance lead them to falter? Stick with us as we explore their journeys and uncover whether they can live up to the Trump name or redefine it on their terms. The legacy they inherit. The Trump children inherited not just wealth, but a vast, complex legacy. Donald Trump built a billion-dollar empire in real estate, transformed into a media icon, and ascended to the presidency, leaving an indelible mark on American society. This legacy includes monumental assets such as properties, branding deals, and political influence. However, it also comes with polarizing controversies, public scrutiny, and a deeply divided public opinion. For the Trump children, their inheritance is more than financial. It's a brand and ideology that millions revere or reject. Their ability to navigate this delicate inheritance will determine whether they thrive or crumble under the weight of expectation and criticism, making their story a fascinating blend of opportunity and challenge. Donald Trump Jr., the dedicated spokesman. Donald Trump Jr. has emerged as one of the most vocal defenders of his father's legacy. As the eldest son, he is deeply involved in the Trump Organization, overseeing real estate developments and brand operations. Beyond business, he is a best-selling author and a prominent political campaigner, rallying support for Trump-era policies. Despite these accomplishments, Donald Jr. has faced intense public scrutiny, including legal investigations and backlash over controversial statements. His public image is inextricably tied to his father's brand, raising questions about his ability to establish an independent identity. While his dedication is evident, his success depends on whether he can expand his influence beyond the Trump name and withstand the intense pressures of public and legal scrutiny. Ivanka Trump, the crowned princess of the empire. Ivanka Trump has often been seen as the most poised and polished of the Trump children. Her journey spans multiple domains. She has successfully run her fashion brand, served as a senior advisor during her father's presidency, and gained recognition for initiatives on women's empowerment. Her ability to blend elegance with strategic acumen has made her a global influencer. However, her tenure in the White House drew criticism, with accusations of nepotism and questions about ethical boundaries. Ivanka's strengths lie in her ability to balance diplomacy and business, but her legacy will depend on whether she can separate her brand from the controversies surrounding her father. Her path highlights both the promise and the pitfalls of being a high-profile heir. Eric Trump, the behind-the-scenes operative. Eric Trump plays a quieter but critical role in the Trump Organization. Alongside Donald Jr., he oversees the business empire's real estate ventures, ensuring its continued profitability. While less visible than his siblings in the political arena, Eric has contributed significantly to philanthropic efforts, particularly through his work with the Eric Trump Foundation. Despite these achievements, he is often overshadowed by the more vocal and glamorous personas of his siblings. Public perception has pegged him as a steadfast but less dynamic member of the Trump family. Eric's future will likely depend on his ability to step out of the shadows and carve out a distinct identity within the Trump legacy, balancing operational expertise with personal branding. Tiffany Trump, the outsider or the underdog. Tiffany Trump is often described as the least visible of the Trump children. With a strong academic background, including a law degree from Georgetown University, she has kept a relatively low profile compared to her siblings. While her distance from the Trump Organization has shielded her from controversies, it has also led to perceptions of her being an outsider within the family's tightly knit public image. Despite this, Tiffany's potential lies in her ability to leverage her legal expertise and independent brand to carve out a unique niche. Whether she becomes an integral part of the family's legacy or forges her own path remains to be seen, but her distinct approach could either be her greatest strength or a missed opportunity. Barron Trump, the next generation. As the youngest Trump, Barron has remained largely shielded from the public eye. His youth and potential position him as the family's next-generation hope. Growing up in the shadow of immense wealth and media attention, Barron faces the dual challenge of defining his own identity while carrying the expectations of the Trump legacy. His future role, whether within the Trump organization or in a different field, is a subject of speculation. While his journey is just beginning, the foundation laid by his upbringing will be critical in determining whether he emerges as a leader or simply remains a figure in the background of the family's broader narrative. Strengths of the Trump children. The Trump children possess significant strengths that set them apart as potential leaders. They have had access to elite education, gaining degrees from prestigious institutions like Wharton and Georgetown. Their upbringing in a high-stakes environment exposed them to business negotiations, public relations, and brand building from an early age. This early exposure has also honed their skills in managing public scrutiny and navigating complex social and business networks. Furthermore, the cohesive Trump family branding serves as a unifying force, amplifying their collective influence. The challenges they face. The Trump children face a daunting array of challenges. The Trump name is as much a liability as it is an asset, given its polarizing association with politics and controversies. Legal scrutiny has been a recurring issue, with investigations into business dealings adding pressure. Public perception is another hurdle. Half the nation views the Trump legacy unfavorably, making it harder for them to expand their reach without backlash. The pressure of living up to Donald Trump's larger-than-life persona adds another layer of complexity. These challenges are not just external. Internal competition among the siblings for prominence could also hinder collaboration. How they navigate this minefield of expectations and opposition will shape their future trajectories, testing their resilience and adaptability. Comparisons to other dynasties. The Trump family is often compared to other iconic dynasties like the Kennedys, Bushes, and Rockefellers. These families succeeded by adapting to changing times, maintaining influence across generations, and avoiding stagnation. The Kennedys, for instance, thrived by combining public service with a strong family brand, while the Rockefellers diversified their business interests to remain relevant. However, these dynasties also faced significant scandals and setbacks, which they overcame through reinvention and unity. The Trump children can draw lessons from these examples by diversifying their pursuits and building independent identities. Their challenge lies in sustaining relevance in a rapidly evolving world while mitigating the controversies tied to their name. Success will depend on whether they embrace reinvention or cling to the past. Public perception, asset or liability. Public perception is a double-edged sword for the Trump children. On one hand, their association with the Trump brand provides instant recognition and a built-in following. On the other, their name polarizes opinion, making them a target for criticism and satire. Media portrayal has amplified both their achievements and controversies, creating a complex image that's hard to manage. To some, they symbolize privilege and nepotism. To others, they represent resilience and success. Navigating this dichotomy requires strategic efforts to reshape their image, emphasizing accomplishments and distancing themselves from controversies. How effectively they manage public perception will not only influence their personal success, but also determine the sustainability of the Trump legacy as a whole. Predictions for the future. The Trump children's future is a topic of much speculation. Donald Jr. and Eric seem poised to continue steering the Trump organization, while Ivanka's ambitions may lead her back into politics or global advocacy. Tiffany, with her legal expertise, could surprise many by taking on a distinct role in law or philanthropy. Barron, still young, remains an enigma, but his future could redefine the next chapter of the family saga. As public figures, their ability to evolve and innovate will be critical in a world that demands adaptability. Whether they expand the Trump empire into new realms or see it diminish under legal and public pressure, one thing is certain: their decisions will shape one of the most scrutinized legacies in modern history. Great heirs or destined to fail. The Trump children's journey reflects the delicate balance between opportunity and challenge. With vast resources, privileged upbringing, and strategic exposure, they have the tools to succeed. However, their polarizing name, intense scrutiny, and the pressure of maintaining relevance pose significant obstacles. Their success as heirs will depend on their ability to innovate, redefine themselves, and rise above controversies. Whether they fail or flourish lies in their hands. The Trump family story is still unfolding, and the children stand at a crossroads. They can either cement their place as great heirs who extend their father's legacy, or fade into obscurity under the weight of expectations. Their choices today will determine their legacy tomorrow. The Trump children's story is a compelling mix of privilege, opportunity, and immense pressure. As they navigate the complexities of their inherited legacy, their journey offers valuable lessons on resilience, reinvention, and leadership. Will they rise to the occasion or falter under the weight of expectation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Money Matrix for more deep dives into the stories of wealth, power, and influence. Your engagement fuels our exploration of the world's most fascinating dynasties. Stay tuned for more.